Hey Broadway.com, Steve Kazee here, episode 2 of my Backstage video blog, and this week was a very interesting week. I got pretty sick over the weekend. I got the, what a lot of people are calling the Broadway plague, which was a pretty nasty stomach flu, and because of that, my understudy had to go on pretty much like last minute. It was his first time going on, and so I thought one thing that would be really cool to do was to go around and talk to the understudies to sort of find out more about what goes into being an understudy and what that feeling is like when you finally get the call. So here we go, let's go talk to some understudies. Alright, so here we are with my understudy, Mike Zygo, and like I said to you earlier, he got the call, what was it, Sunday afternoon? What time?
1:30.
1:30.
3 o'clock show.
For a 3 o'clock show. He got the phone call that I was vomiting in my lobby of my building and I wasn't going to be able to go on. And trust me, I was bad. I very rarely miss. It really takes a sort of act of God, which in this case, I guess it was, to keep me out. So what was it like? Did your heart just like explode, or were you really excited?
Yes.
Both?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, what really happened was I went to church and I got out of church and there was a call from the stage manager and I was like, uh-oh. And it was like a prep call. She was like, well, here's the thing. He's vomiting, but he's gonna try and make it in. And I was like, no worries. I've seen what this guy's going through to get through the show, to get to do it and to be full out. And I was like, no worries. He's gonna make it. And then I show up at 1:30 for warm up. Literally walk in the door and Bess goes, okay, so you're on. And I was like,
That's awful.
in rehearsal, I never really made it past, half of the first act.
Oh no.
So everything in Act 2 was brand new.
Nice.
There were moments when I was sitting there going, okay, I've got 30 seconds of silence. What comes next? I know I have to get a guitar. Where do I get the guitar? There's the guitar. Good. When can I go get that? Okay, I'm gonna figure that out in a minute. And thank God I made this dance Bible because I had maps.
Right. You knew what was going on. Yeah. See, for me, I was an understudy for my first job on Broadway for Edward Albee's Seascape, which I understudied Fred Weller. And in that part, I played a lizard. So I was in full body suit lizard, had to be on my hands and knees. And I got a similar thing. It was like 1:30 or it was like 1 o'clock for a 2 o'clock matinee.
Oh, God.
And the next thing I know, I'm painted green and in a giant lizard suit, and I'm shoved out there with Elizabeth Marvel and George Grizzard and Francis Sternhagen, and I was just in a white-hot panic.
Oh.
So what was the scariest moment of the whole day for you?
The scariest moment of the whole day was, well, first of all, let me say, Kristen Milioti is just
She's a champ, right?
a gem to work with.
It's very true.
I ran all my. We're making a video.
Making a video, Andy Taylor. You know what? You got your shot the last time around, and you panicked, and you got nervous, and now you don't get another shot. Here we go. Usurping my video. You're gonna make this impossible to edit.
Where is that? I was looking for.
You do the editing too?
No, I don't do the editing, but some poor soul's gonna have to edit you guys out.
What is this interview about?
For Broadway.com.
Kristen Milioti is just a frigging miracle to work with. I mean, we ran everything we could before the show and an intermission.
Good.
But there was definitely one moment when I was like, I handed the guitar off and I was walking around downstage on my way upstage to that conversation with Billy at the bar. Yeah. And I literally was walking up there going, Billy, man,
Katie,
I have no idea what I'm supposed to say.
That's the
I
worst.
don't remember this scene.
There's only 1,000 people out there looking, so no pressure.
It's only my Broadway principal debut in the first week of being on Broadway. What?
So what was your favorite part of the whole night? Like what was your favorite moment of actually performing the show?
Oh God, there was so many. Playing Minds Made Up with the band.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That is pretty spectacular.
Yeah. And
Falling Slowly, of course. I mean, both times, just feeling the energy from everybody, and just playing it. And I used to play with a band, and I missed that for a long time. And I actually said to Jill before the show started, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a band again, kind of.
Yeah, it's nice.
And so it's just really great.
Awesome, man. Well, from everything I heard, you rocked it out. I mean, people were texting me all day saying, "Hey, don't worry, Zygo was killing it." So everything was good, and I'm glad you got a chance to go on. And so that's a little bit of what it was like for Mike to go on. And we're going to talk to Erikka now and see what it's like for her. She hasn't had a chance to go on yet, but we're going to talk to her and ask her some of the same questions. So see you in a few. All right, so it's Intermission. I'm here with Erikka Walsh, who plays ex-girlfriend in the show, but also is understudying the girl, which is played by Kristen Milioti. So earlier we talked with Zygo because he got to go on with such a incredible last minute notice. Have you thought about what it would be like for you if you were to get that call at like half hour?
Yeah, and I'm very glad it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice reminder that you should always be prepared.
Right.
But I don't know, the great thing about our show is that we get to watch everybody all the time.
Right.
So there are some things I don't know, but there's a lot that I'm itching to do and see the show from an entirely different angle. And
Well, on that sort of note, what are you most excited to do, like once you get a chance to go on?
The Hill.
The Hill.
Yeah. Because there's piano is just such a totally different instrument than the violin, so being able to do that.
Are you a trained pianist as well, or you just play by ear? Or?
No, well, I started violin and piano at the same time when I was a kid, and piano dropped away to let violin take the lead, so I kept it up by teaching myself stuff.
Nice. Think you'd be nervous at all?
Oh, God, yes. Zygo was like perfectly calm, and I'm the one panicking more than him.
That's what I heard. I heard he was like rock steady. I heard he, like I said earlier, I heard that he tore it up, so that's good. I'm glad. I mean, you know, I never like to miss, but when I do miss, I'm always thrilled to know that somebody is capable of like keeping the show where it needs to be. I mean, that's, I think as the person, speaking as the person who is going on all the time, I panic a lot about missing because I don't want to be that person, you know, I don't want to cause the show to have a hiccup, I don't want to be out, it's like a pride thing, but when you know somebody can really sort of like carry the mantle, it sort of makes you feel better.
He's got your back.
Was it weird for you watching Zygo? Because you guys rehearsed together so much, was it weird for you to see him play that part?
It was, I don't know, it was kind of like I was very proud for him. It was, you know, it was kind of like, oh, look at him, he's all grown up. It was really cool, and it was really great. I mean, I think you do a wonderful job, but it was great to see the same thing that you see every night through somebody else's eyes, you know, because we're just different people.
Yeah, and you've got to, I always felt like it was a tricky thing, and I mean, maybe you can speak on this as well. It's a tricky thing to do your own performance while honoring the performance of the person who plays the role. Like, you can't just copy what somebody does, otherwise it's boring, but you have to hit all those marks that have been laid out for you. You feel that same way?
Oh, yeah. I in the first few rehearsals, I noticed that I was, like, doing the Kristen girl. And then there was this one moment when I realized I did something completely different, and there was, like, a moment of panic, and then I was like, oh, wait, no, this is good! Yeah. And it was kind of thrilling after that. But yeah, it's a difficult thing to balance.
Awesome. Well, so that's about all I have to offer as far as understudies go. We also have swings in the show, which maybe I'll do a whole section on the swings. But I hope you've enjoyed this little episode about understudies and what happens when people get the stomach flu last minute. But the good news is I have lost 12 pounds, so I am going to look great on opening night. I got my suit fitted today. I'm svelte. It's ready to go. So for all you people out there who are looking for a quick weight loss tip, hug somebody with the flu. It will do wonders. Hey, Broadway.com. So a little bonus thing is this week I was really surprised to walk down the street right about, I don't know, it was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and there was this biggest group of people outside for our lotto, which is actually now going to turn into a rush program. But at the time it was a lotto, and I was just so surprised that so many people were out there. So I thought it'd be really interesting to give you an idea of like what happens at a lotto. So take a look. Today is Saturday evening on Broadway here at the Jacobs Theater, and I am going to give you a little preview of what we do at the lottery. So here's our main man. How's everything going today? Doing all right? Yeah, you ready to give out some lottery tickets? Steve Kazee, oh my God! All right, so there you go. So we're gonna see who wins the lottery and who gets in tonight to see once.
Oh, the limit is 2.
This looks like I'm...
It's very exciting. I don't know who's going to get in, but I'm really excited about it.
If I call your name, I need you to line up behind me right against this wall, so if you guys could clear out just a little bit. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
Woo! Okay. Jordan Bout. Anthony Fagan.
Oh, shit,
yeah. See, how about that?
Adrian Walters.
Yes.
I don't know, but I think I'm a good luck charm so far. The people standing closest to me are getting these tickets, so I don't know.
Jed Timothy Davina. That's all right.
I love that everyone's so supportive of everyone else. That even though they're not winning, they're still clapping. It's brilliant.
Much more civilized than this afternoon.
Yeah.
Richard A. Bryan.
Nice job, Rich. There you go, Richard. Thank you for playing along. It's very tense right now. We don't know what's going to happen. We're very nervous. There's only one more person who's going to get in. Who's it going to be?
19. I'm sorry, I've got one more ticket. So if I draw a name that requested 2 tickets, you have the choice to take the 1 ticket or pass.
Oh, Sophie's choice.
So cruel.
Who's it going to be? The boy or the girl? The boy or the girl?
All right. Katie Morin.
Oh, no.
You want to take the 1 or pass? What they have available?
Take it.
You're going to take it? Okay. All right, that's it. Thanks.
All right, so that's the Once lottery here at Jacobs Theater. As you see, it's very exciting and very tense. So enjoy yourselves, and we'll see what else we have to offer. All right, thanks.